At this time tomorrow, the world will be watching the closing ceremony of the 2012 London Olympic Games. By then, the final tally of winners and losers will be known. African countries like Kenya, South Africa, Tunisia, Algeria, Ethiopia and Egypt will go home and celebrate their medal wins. But the so-called giant of Africa, Nigeria, will go home to nurse its losses from a disgraceful outing in London. For serious countries and athletes, the day after tomorrow, they will begin to prepare for the 2016 Olympic Games. For Nigeria, its athletes will be returning to a deeply fractured country, where Islamist militants groups Boko Haram deadly activities reached a new height this week with another massacre of Christian worshippers in a Deeper Life Church in Okene, Kogi State. With last Thursday's declaration of self-government by the Ogoni people in the Niger Delta, so many Nigerians are wondering if Nigeria will remain intact as a single country by the 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil. It is 1400 GMT in London, 9 a.m. in New York, 2 p.m. in Lagos. Wherever in the world you may be, today is Saturday, August 11th, 2012. Welcome to Sahara TV. My name is Njeri Mbure. In October 1990, late playwright and notable environmental rights activist Ken Saro-Wiwa presented the Ogoni Bill of Rights to the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, headed by Military General Ibrahim Babangida. In it, the Ogoni people called for political autonomy to participate in the affairs of the Republic as a distinct and separate entity. They demanded that this autonomy guarantees political control of Ogoni affairs by the Ogoni people, the right to control and use a fair proportion of Ogoni economic resources for Ogoni development, adequate representations as a right in all Nigerian national institutions, and the right to protect the Ogoni environmental and ecology from further degradation. Almost 20 years after, Nigeria has radically changed. There is a president from the Niger Delta region, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. There is an insurgence operating in the northern part of Nigeria that is threatening the corporate existence of Nigeria. In the midst of all this, last Thursday rose a man named Dr. Goodluck Digbo. He is the president and spokesman of a faction of the movement of the survival of the Ogoni people, MOSOP. He went on the newly established radio station, Voice of Ogoni, to declare the political autonomy of the Ogoni people. He said it will bring an end to internal colonization. According to Digbo, the 1.2 million Ogoni people have set up a transition committee to negotiate Ogoni's path to self-government in 30 days. He warned, "We are acting with legitimacy to reclaim all of our rights without exception, and for the sake of peace and security, let no one test the collective will of the Ogoni people, because we will not surrender our indigenous rights anymore." In our hot topic today, we have two Ogoni sons who have unique opinions on Ogoni self-government. We have the MOSOP president himself, Dr. Goodluck Digbo, and the nephew of the most famous Ogoni that ever lived, Ken Saro-Wiwa, Mr. Charles Wiwa. They will help us to understand what the Ogoni people really want and where it leaves the rest of Nigeria. We will ask Dr. Digbo if he has been questioned by Nigeria's security agencies since he declared self-government, and why he has not yet run into the bush, Governor Rotimi Amaechi predicted. In our roundtable segment, we will continue this discussion in the wider context of the future of Nigeria. Our guests today are Hannatu Musawa and Ogaga Ifowodo. Ms. Musawa is Sahara Reporter's newest columnist. She is a lawyer by training and currently pursuing her PhD at the University of London. Professor Ifowodo teaches poetry at Texas State University in San Marcos. They will help us decipher where Nigeria is headed in light of all the forces pulling it apart. Will Nigeria survive, or is the end near? As usual, we will take your Skype calls on this and other issues concerning Nigeria and Africa. Our question of the day is Nigeria's unity under threat? We will also read some of your Facebook and Twitter comments on this question. In our highlight segment, we are going to point our searchlight on the Leon Sullivan Foundation conference planned for the oil-rich country of Equatorial Guinea. The conference is facing scrutiny from human rights groups who accuse the planners of backing President Theodore Obiang Nguema, a corrupt dictator who has ruled the country for 33 years. We will chat with Tutu Alicante, a human rights lawyer and executive director of EG Justice. He is at the forefront in the fight to reform Equatorial Guinea. He will tell us of the effort to stop the foundation from using this conference to launder the image of this dictator and his corrupt son. In our Inspire segment, we will have Marie Laura Mungai, the founder and CEO of Buni TV. Ms. Laura Mungai is a veteran journalist, television producer, and writer. She will tell us how Buni Media is using innovative tools and social media to tell African stories in compelling ways. Also, Ms. Karen Atia will update us on the African news of the day. As expected, we'll bring to you our regulars, Keeping It Real with Adiola and Dr. Damage's show. Adiola takes the 37th episode of Keeping It Real behind the scenes of the Olympics to show you the real reason why Nigerian athletes failed to win any medal at the London Olympics. She will also update you on how long skirts and short skirts are threatening the peace of Kenya. In the 52nd episode, Dr. Damages reveals something that happened in Jamaica during President Goodluck Jonathan's visit that was supposed to stay in Jamaica. He also explains why Africa Juju did not work at the London Olympic Games. You don't want to miss our regulars. Stay with us for more fun and information. You can follow us on Twitter at SaharaTV1 with the hashtag SaharaTV. And we are also on Facebook at SaharaTV. We will be right back. We leave you now with the sights and sounds from this week's burial of the former president of Ghana, President John Atta Mills, who died on July 24, 2012.